Alrighty, everybody, we're going to take a look at the St. John's area today. We have been over this area several times, but it is nearly complete. You can see a lot of the construction going on, so I figured I would fly it. There's also quite a few things going on in this area involving other neighborhoods, such as the Azell Rec Center, Sawgrass Grove area, where McGrady's just opened recently. Um, McGrady's is open now, but it's only open limited hours. They're having a hard time finding help, and so they're only open in the afternoons, I think 4 or 5 days a week currently, until they can actually fully staff the restaurant. I know that there's been a few restaurants in this area, specifically Leesburg, that have had to close down because they can't find team members to work. So they had to close their doors, restaurants that have been there for a while. Anyway, this area is to the west of Hawkins. That's actually the direction we are headed in now, is east toward Hawkins. And Megason runs along the right side, and then the turnpike on the opposite side of that. I get asked the question all the time about the turnpike noise, but I'll be honest with you, I don't typically see a problem with the turnpike noise. Maybe every once in a while you might hear it a little more, and I'm sure at night it's a little louder because there's not as much ambient noise going on during the night as there is during the day. But overall, I would say it's not a big deal. This is the northern side of St. John's. St. John's runs along the pretty much the whole south side of Lake Okamka. This is now going east toward Richmond, which Richmond is under construction. They are building houses there. There's 2 rec centers going in. And I've heard a couple people mention about the executive golf courses and how there's not a lot being built recently. And now that it's pointed out, I do see that. Like they're doing these new pitch and putt areas and not as many executive golf courses. I'm wondering if that's going by the popularity of the golf courses, maybe. Maybe the new retirees aren't using the golf courses as much. You'd have to let me know if you do live in the villages, if you're having a hard time getting tee times. I'm sure it's not easy. There's just so many people that live in this area, and to get on the executive golf courses you have to be a resident, which you pay for the amenities, so it's kind of an important deal. You can see the backside of Lake Okamka Rec Center there, and then we're going to swing around to the front as well. Not a lot going on with the Okamka Rec Center. Looks like they got some paint done. They are building it, but I feel like this one is going pretty slow. In my opinion, I'm sure it might be going quickly. I don't know. You can see like Okamka behind it. There's supposed to be a bunch of water activities going on with this, or they originally planned for that. I don't know if that's still the plan. I haven't really seen or read anything about that lately. Richmond is right on the other side of that road there. That is Megason, which runs along the western side of the of St. John's here. So I think I said we were going east, but we were actually going west when we were flying toward the Okamka Rec Center, because this is the western side of St. John's. This is running right along Megason. That's where we're running now. You can see how green the grass is. It's like little suburbia in here. And then this last row of houses getting built right down the middle. This is kind of where they had that the dredge bladders here where they had all the sand from Lake Okamka right behind that rec center there, where they dredged some of that out. And you can see the lake in the background. It's pretty cool how they smooth and soften the foundations. You can see a couple guys working there in the bottom middle of your screen, working to smooth them out. It's kind of like a floor buffer. It's pretty interesting to watch. I know a lot of people watch these videos because they want to see their house under construction. And I mean, that's pretty much why I do them, right? So you can see it's kind of a cool little hot tub pool action going on there. And some houses along the water. I'd be a little cautious with that just because of the mosquitoes. I know for a fact that there's definitely a lot of mosquitoes in the areas with water, especially when the sun goes down. You can get eaten alive, even though that they typically spray. Hello to you in the red car, unloading your groceries or whatever you're doing. Hopefully you watch the video. Give it us a shout out. Now this is Lake Okamka. We did a video on this a few months back, probably about six to eight now, where a couple guys took me out. We went and looked at the lake, and they talked about the lake and all the vegetation, the different wildlife, which you will see gators and ducks and all kinds of stuff out here. In Florida, if there's a body of water, typically there will be an alligator in there. They had a problem recently where one of the neighborhood dogs got pulled into one of the small retention ponds and was killed in one of the smaller villages. Typically in those retention ponds, the gators aren't big. They're 3-4 feet. You might see some bigger ones on the golf courses. I've definitely seen some 7 or 8 footers out there. It can get pretty girthy too. I don't even know what they eat, to be honest. Couldn't say that there's a ton of fish in the ponds. This is looking south over the turnpike on the other side. That's where Westaluna is, along with the Marshpen Trail and all that stuff. This is the southwest corner looking southwest, across the street, across Magasin. The Richmond pitch and putt is right here. Those little squares there, that's where you will put your ball down and chip onto the greens and then putt away. If that's not how it works, just let me know. I will update that, but pretty positive that's how it works. Up in that left-hand corner, you can see the village of Westaluna under construction. We just did a video on that a couple weeks ago. I have been getting asked to go back out there, which I will do here shortly. We're off for the summer. So I will be coming out with quite a few more videos here because I have a lot more time to work with. Got a couple big announcements coming up as well, both for the channel and what's going on personally. So there's that house in the middle of those trees. You can see it's all walled off now, and they do have their own road which will run along the turnpike. I'm sure that's going to be all walled off as well. And then turning toward the south, you can see the turnpike in Westaluna again. You're going to see the Water Lily Bridge here, and that's how you can get back and forth via golf cart, not via car. That's only golf cart or walking, bike, etc. I'm going to stop yapping at you. You will see Richmond up here, a little bit more of that. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully we will see you in the next one.